All right, guys, welcome to the team call. It is Monday night. We're about 7:31. We know we got people that are traveling on the road, people still coming in. It's just been a crazy week. We look at the football. I was really pulling for my buddy Mahomes, but you know how it goes. You know, it was still Tom Brady's time, but his time will be up, and my buddy Mahomes is going to come out on top. That's what I'm telling y'all. But anyway, that's what happens when you're playing championships. Championships are going to come, they're going to go. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but that's what we're here today to talk about is how we're going to keep winning for 2021. Thank God 2020 is over. Last year, or whatever you want to call it, is done. And so we're excited about that. Want to remind everybody that tomorrow morning, we got sales meeting call at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's every Tuesday at Central Standard Time at 10. But also a very special thing happening tomorrow. I'm not sure if everybody is aware of it, but we have a boot camp going on from 1 to 5. And that is, we're going to be doing it live out of our office, but it is also, it's going to be broadcast throughout the whole Fitz group. I think almost all the speakers are here in Houston, so that's going to be a good thing. But we got the space open. It was kind of one of those things we discussed about a week ago, and Fitz said, hey, let's do this thing, and that's what we're doing. So that's how we're getting going. Welcome, Gavin. See you, buddy. And we got a lot of people on the call, so I'm real excited about that. And I'll redo the announcements towards the end. I know a lot of people are just joining in, but if y'all don't know, man, my beautiful wife just really has made the last 13 years in this business just kick butt. And I say that, you know, because we know we're at today as kick butt Michelle Alleman, but I'll post up our testimonial we did a couple weeks ago on the sales call. But you really got to appreciate that she started just like everybody else with a lead in hand, a phone in her hand, in her hand, making phone calls, go and see somebody, just really wanting to go out there and help some families, and in the end really ended up helping our family be very successful, profitable, and all those things that come along with having running a successful business. So Michelle, I'm gonna pop it on over to you. I know you got some good things for us tonight as well, so give us a run.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, well, good evening everybody, and a special welcome to some of our new people and folks that are in class. Stormy, glad you're here. Gavin, I am so glad you made it tonight. I know you've been busy, so it's good to see you here, buddy. Delia, it is so good to see you. And I know you're taking your test again this week, I believe, so that's exciting. So tonight, you know, usually sometimes we have a special guest, and then sometimes it's just us because we want to hear from you. We want to talk with you. We want to see what's happening in your neck of the woods. And tonight we're going to do that. So Stormy, just if you don't mind, and Rogers, welcome. Thank you. You're welcome to the call. For the new folks that are brand new, that are either just in class or just recently got in class, if we don't know you yet, we're going to ask you to unmute yourself and tell us who you are and how you got recruited, or how you got recruited into the business, and you know what you did before, or maybe what you do still now do, because a lot of us still, maybe you still have a job. So Stormy.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Tell us who you are, where you live, and all that good stuff. Just a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I'm Stormy, and I was recruited by Michelle and Mike, actually. And I'm a mom of 4. I have a full-time job. I work in a chemical plant in an R&D lab. I'm wanting to change my life and do something different, not so strenuous, and spend some more time with my grandchildren. So,
do you have to do physical labor or some?
Oh, yeah. Or no, I do a lot of physical labor. I roll 400-pound drums from time to time. It's pretty intense.
Wow. I have a whole nother level of respect for you, girl.
Yeah,
That is-
it's intense. I actually handle, blend, and manage hazardous waste. And so my way of helping out in the world is trying to keep things clean. You know, I've always had a passion for helping people and doing good stuff to help nature. So it was a blessing to get the job, but I'm in a place in my life where it takes too much time away from my family.
That's
So,
awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. A lot of people that are good in this business already were in the helping business, or they had a passion for that in what they did before. So, and you know what Stormy didn't tell y'all, I will, is Mike and I met Stormy at a bar. It's a country and western bar over here in Houston. And actually
That's how
knowing
a lot of our recruiting stories go, though, Michelle.
Y'all behave.
But this is a teaching moment for all of you agents, because you can recruit just like I recruit. And I wasn't trying to recruit her. I was just gaining a friend. And gosh, I think we've known you maybe like 4 years.
Oh no, it's been longer than that.
Okay, see, it's been a long time.
Yes,
And
since
we're just great.
2013.
13 years.
2013, 7 years.
Oh my gosh,
7 years? Yeah.
you're making me feel old.
You don't look old, I promise you. You're doing good.
No, and that, so yeah, we've known each other for a long time, and timing has to be right for people. So we're grateful to have you on our team. We're glad you're on our team, and we want you to know we have a lot of people who can help you. Glad you joined us, Megan. I hear y'all are on the road. Yeah.
Yes, we are on the road, headed back to H-Town from.
But good deal. And I've talked to Stormy before at the place. We talked about it, but the timing wasn't necessarily right, So I just say timing is everything for people. So we're glad to have you on the team, and we're looking forward to help you reach your highest success here. So
I'm looking forward to being working with you guys. Probably should have done it a long time ago, but your timing is everything.
That's right. That's right. So
Thanks for having me.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, Gavin, how are things going for you? Are you pretty much ready to get tested? Are you ready to get tested?
Yeah, well, we had some setbacks when I got ran over last week, and I was doing a morning jog, and some guy didn't see me, and he hit me, and so I had a little setback.
Okay.
And that hurt. I got off my diet. I gained like 10 pounds, so it hurt a little bit everywhere. But I'm back on it. I do 4 or 5 things a day on the testing because I want to get back to it. We actually
Good.
a new car so we can go all the way to the testing site because it was like nowhere near my house.
What city and state are you in again?
I'm in Texas. I'm in Mineral Wells.
Okay, that's right.
And we had to drive. It was like Fort Worth, I think, so almost an hour or a little over an hour away to get to the testing site. So,
Well, I'm glad you're okay, because getting hit by a car when you're jogging is a big deal.
oh no, yeah, it did not feel good. I was just doing sweat runs. I had 3 layers of clothes on, so the impact. He was going 30 miles an hour, so when he hit me, he hit me pretty hard. But I laid there. I made sure nowhere was bleeding or anything. And I had a container of oil in my backpack that I was wearing for extra weight. And I forgot it was in there, and it leaked out, and it was on my leg. And I thought I was bleeding. I felt it. And I was like, oh no, all right. Where am I bleeding? What happened? And I was like, oh no, it's just oil in my backpack. So I was freaking out for nothing. My little brother that was with me is freaking out for no reason. The paramedics get there. I get up. I'm like, all right, I'm good. The adrenaline rush is going. I need to get home so I can lay down and pass out. And I get there. I do. As soon as I lay down, I was.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're okay. And looking forward to having you get tested very soon. So
yeah, I'm very excited. I've already talked to my dad, and actually I was meaning to talk to y'all about this. my dad's in the oil field, and him and his fleet want to get new life insurance because they don't have good life insurance over there. So he has his 6 hands that want to get life insurance from me as soon as I possibly can. So I'm excited.
Fantastic. I will love to sit down and help you put a plan together for all of them. So just keep remind me. And so we have some planning time and I'll help you with it. So it can be a training appointment, and I'll help you do it. So I
Yes,
love helping agents in the field, however that looks. So good deal. So I see we have Delia on the line today. And Delia, I don't know if you can join us by video or not, but girl, we would love to see your face if you can. Tell us a little bit about your week.
Actually, I'm at work right now, so I'm like joining in, and then when I get a call, I have to mute you guys. I apologize. But I didn't want to miss the meeting. I wanted to know. I did take my test last Monday. I needed an 80 to pass, and I got a 78. So I'm retaking that again on Wednesday. So I'm pretty confident I'll pass this time. So I just been studying, and that's about it.
And for those of y'all that may not know, Delia lives in a state that you have to pass with an 80. So Vegas, not Nevada. And every other state, she's in Nevada, she's in Las Vegas. So if every other state, most of them is 70. So don't get too worried. You guys only have to make a 70, but she does have to make an 80. But we know that you're going to pass it this week. Is this Saturday?
It's on Wednesday. It got changed to this coming Wednesday. So in a few days.
All
so
right.
I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to pass. So
good. Well, and Art, I see that you're on the call tonight. I know Betty has been telling me some good stuff that when y'all were traveling to Indiana, that she was helping you study. So how is that going? I don't know if he can unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. You can't see me, I guess.
Can't see you.
Yeah, Betty's working on here, Steve. Now you can. Oh, you could.
There you go.
And I just got out of the shower, so I'm in a t-shirt and.
So when is your test?
I don't have it scheduled. I'm still working on. I want to do a little 70 or make sure I do 70. So yeah, she was reading the questions to me for a few hundred miles on the way the other day, and then the next day it started raining and we had semis all around and everything. So I spent a little more effort on driving than I did doing the questions. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Okay, well, Betty, I know Betty is a slave driver, so I know she's going to get you over the hump.
Yeah, she's a slave driver. She'll whip me if I don't do it.
You know what she used to do to me? She just used to sit in my office and watch me work, and then she'd go, "How'd you do that?"
That's why
she was there. She would be up there. So, all right. Well, glad to have y'all here tonight. Let's see who else is here. I know. Rogers is back today. Hey, Rogers. How you doing? How's your studies coming? Oh, you're already licensed. How is your plumbing? I know you had plumbing issues, man. Well,
yeah,
wazoo.
I'm already licensed.
Yeah.
But things are going pretty good. I'm still working on this plumbing issue I have here at the house. But other than that, everything's fine. I'm listening to the videos, and I'm getting so many different text messages. I don't even know who they're from. But when I open them up, then I find out I guess they're affiliated with the Alliance or the Fitz Group. So it's to follow someone. So I'll be doing that, and I've got my boot
So
camp tomorrow.
whenever you get some text messages, I want you to let me know.
Okay.
Sometimes they're confusing to agents, and we do not want to create confusion. That makes me angry sometimes
Well,
when I don't want to create confusion.
right. The thing is, I don't even know who they're from. It doesn't say that they're affiliated with the Fitz Group or the Alliance Group, you know. So, but anyway, I go to boot camp tomorrow from 12 to 4.
That's our boot camp.
Okay.
You're in
Yeah,
the right place.
I'll
Okay.
be there.
Okay, good, good.
Mhm.
So, I've been so in relationship to what you're doing, what I want to do, and we'll talk tomorrow, is I've been working with some of the newer leads that they've got going on, and they're
Right.
working really good. And I want to kind of I'm going to be going over some of I'm going to have 1 hour to do
Right.
in-home presentation training.
Yeah, that's great.
And so I'm going to be going over some of that stuff, and Mike's going to be going over the leads. And so my goal is to get some leads in your hands
All
by
righty.
the end of this week, or maybe by Wednesday morning, so you can start,
Calling.
doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a friend here that I spoke to. She's in Washington right now, fixing up one of her homes over there. She's going to sell, but she's interested in getting the home mortgage protection here. She lives right around the corner from me. I have one of my cars parked in her garage while she's gone. So it's been there for about 4 months. So she'll be back in town probably next week. And she says she's very interested in the home mortgage protection.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I went to see someone just a little while ago today that he was only 20, and I could hear his mom hollering at him when I was setting the appointment. And I'm thinking, oh Lord. And then he was like, well, Mom, she's going to come over and she can talk to you and my sister too. I said, oh yeah, I can talk to all of y'all.
Right.
So I go over there today. He's only 20. He's got bipolar. He's got schizophrenia. He has some things going on. But you know what? We can still cover him.
Wow.
We can still cover him with a plan. And then the mother sat down with me, and come to find out she has 8 children, all above age 19.
Wow.
And she wants me to cover all of them and her. See, her husband died last year.
Oh, wow.
So all of that kind of stuff can happen when you're in a home. So I'm excited. Great. Yeah. I'm excited to share some more of those stories with y'all tomorrow. I will. Hey, Q, I see you on the line. Q is also out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know if you can unmute yourself and tell us, I know that you've been smiling and dialing, but what's going on in your world?
It's been a very challenging situation, but I am blessed and highly favored, and I'm thankful for you for still never giving up. You always make sure you contact someone and make sure we're in good spirits to keep moving forward. I appreciate that.
I was always told a long time ago from a mentor, it's always what's in the 6 inches between here that makes the difference. It's where your mind is at, it's what you believe, it's what you vision, and your vision can be your reality if you believe it. So,
it's definitely gonna happen, and I'm appreciative of you.
Well, we're very appreciative of you guys, and especially you and you, Q. You're always such a positive force on the team. So really looking forward. Now, I know that sales meeting is tomorrow. We do our numbers tomorrow. You'll hear from the top producers. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to the Fitz Group sales meetings, they're really a lot of fun. I know last week we got to hear from Jonathan. He wrote I don't know, was it $13,000 in business last week? And then Megan, my daughter, Megan, and her husband is Jonathan, by the way. But Megan wrote, I think she turned in, she said 6,000 something. But then she told me after the meeting, oh, Mom, I forgot to report 2 of my applications. It was really like over 9,000. I said, Megan,
But just like your mom.
next week, honey. So what do you have this week, Megan? If you add that up for those numbers that you forgot to report.
You'll just have to tune in tomorrow.
Dang it. She never tells me. She never tells me. And sometimes I will, I'll post, I'll poke people on the 411, only the ones that I know that can take it. I'm not poking people that, you know what I mean? Like Joe Walker and Adam Johnson, who are always at the top of the leaderboard. I'm always trying to push them forward a little bit more, So Joe was, I think, number 2 last week with 9,000 or something in premium for the week. So I was jabbing at him earlier and said, it was on Saturday. I said, hey, Joe, I'm at 14 apps. How many are you at? So.
We have a spirit of growth in the Fitz group and the Alleman team. So, and we're also very competitive, but it's not, it's more of encouraging our fellow agents to push a little bit harder that week, because we all have it in us. We can all do it. It's just that extra little push that she was doing this week. If you're watching Slack, you'll notice that she's constantly posting pictures of her and her clients, or updating on what she's doing, just to help so you guys can see that we are out, that she is out in the field doing exactly what we're asking all of you to do to get to what you want. And so it's just proof, and then you're pushing your fellow teammates to kind of push a little bit harder that next week. It's fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's how we help people rise to the next level, because Megan is right. Your belief has to be there, but when you see other people doing it, it becomes real, and you're like, well, she's not any better than me. And when I got started, I had a lot of struggles, just like you are, Q. And I don't know if you heard the sales meeting last week where Mike and I did our story, but it's a 20-minute video, and I would just encourage all of you to watch it, because like many of you who've known me maybe for a little while, they that, okay, well, Michelle has always been at the top of the leaderboard, Michelle this, Michelle that, but I was not always that person. I was just like you. I didn't know anything about insurance. I didn't know how to set an appointment. I didn't know how to deal with objections on the phone. And then when I got in the home, I didn't know how to fill out an application. And, they're all just baby steps. So, and you guys can all get there too.
Bless you, Michelle.
Thank you. So today, now let's see, who haven't we heard from? We haven't heard from Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, are you in the ER tonight? I know you tried to call me earlier and I was on the phone. Did you need anything, Stephanie?
She's probably tied up right now.
Probably.
I'm sorry, what?
I just wanted you to say hi to everybody.
Hi, I'm sorry. I don't feel very well today. COVID negative though. I just have a regular URI or upper respiratory. So I'm going to pick up my daughter from Katura. Thank God for her. But I've still been on the road. I've still been trying to put in the activity. This is the last place that I stopped by, and now it's like I'm just I don't want to be on the road too late because I don't feel very well. But
got it.
I will tell you this, COVID negative.
Great. Stephanie is in Houston. and she is an ER nurse full time, and she does this also, and she has a new baby, and she's a single mom. So, and Stephanie's been with us about 6 years. So,
I love
and
you guys. And everybody who's new on the team, understand that you're not just building like a business, you're also building a family. And my voice doesn't always sound like this, but I just want everybody new on the call to know that this is a family. This isn't just a job or a career or a business. You build a family because we really all care about each other wholeheartedly.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for jumping on. Let's see. I haven't heard from Betty, and Savannah and Diane. So we'll hear from y'all. Betty, can you unmute?
Yep, I'm unmuted. Feel like I've been run over by a truck today. I'm not your last girl.
Say that again.
I said, I feel like I've been run over by a truck.
Uh-oh. Well, Betty is our better half.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the boot camp tomorrow.
And Betty was in Houston last week. She just moved back to Indiana temporarily. So we had the pleasure of having her in our office for the last, I guess, maybe 6 months or a year. So we're going to miss you here at the office, Betty, but that's okay.
That's okay. I already miss y'all too. I got to tell you, it's snowing out here today.
Well, and you know, I wanted to hear from everybody tonight. This is not always the format, but one of our missions of the team call is to build community. And how the heck are we going to build a community if we don't hear from you guys talking, you know? So that's what we want to do. Sometimes I talked about, well, we're going to have a coffee time or something like that. I talk about that with our staff meetings. Sometimes we need just to have a coffee break so we can socialize a little bit. So that's kind of what we're doing a little bit tonight. Sometimes it's about training, and tomorrow we'll have our training. So, but I definitely am thankful to hear from you, Betty, and I hope you feel better soon. So, hey, Savannah, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Michelle. Hi, everyone. Hope y'all are all doing okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
Okay. So if you didn't know, I had a pretty rough week last week. Just had some stuff going on. So I had to cancel a lot of my appointments last week. I didn't really run much business. But I did just want to say one positive thing. So I had been a little frustrated the last couple of weeks because I feel like I haven't been booking as many appointments as I should be for how many people I've been contacting. And I talked to Jonathan last week and he helped me out and he sent me a new updated, I guess, phone script for booking appointments. And I used that today. I had a dial session today and I booked a lot more appointments than I normally do. So if there's anyone who's struggling or feeling like they're not booking as many appointments as they should, I would suggest getting that script from Jonathan. But yeah, my last week was not productive at all. I didn't make any sales, but I'm hoping this week will be a lot better.
Can you put that on Slack, Savannah?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you add that on Slack on like the AG team?
Yeah, sure.
And you know, thanks for sharing that, Savannah, because in our business of straight commissions, we know that you're going to have ups and downs. And that's why it's so important to be a part of a team that will lift you up and getting that one-on-one coaching from Jonathan. Just hearing it a new twist, a new way. That's why we want to, you know, always just be aware that we're always just trying to do small adjustments, and we're just what we're doing is we're sharpening the sword. Iron sharpens iron, and so the more that you get around us, the more that you hear us in the office, or try something new and see that it works, that is fabulous news. So get that out to us. Q, we're going to get that in your hands also. And so a lot of people say that the hardest part of this business is the phones. And I will agree with you. Once you're in the home and talking to people, it's just like pretty much a piece of cake, if you're the right kind of person, which all of you are. So again, thanks, Savannah. We're looking forward to, I always say this, and Megan always says it too. The numbers can't beat you, but you can't beat the numbers, but the numbers can't beat you. So if you put in enough activity, you will get better and you will be successful. So, one time if you have a low week, the next week it's going to be higher. Just keep the activity going. So, Diane, I'm not leaving you for last. I'm leaving Mike for last. Diane, how are you doing this evening? I know Diane came to our boot camp last week. We had canceled it. And she comes in at lunch and I'm like, oh my gosh. And she said, I just wanted to come over anyway. She lives like 2 blocks from our office. So she needed to fill out, I think she's doing some annuities for one of her customers right now. So anyway, we were able to help her with that. Diane lives in the Houston area. So glad to have you on the team, Diane. I don't know if you can unmute. There you are. What's going on, girl? Well, her internet might be bad. We are not able to hear you. But at any rate, it's 8:03. I've gone over 3 minutes. I want to tell you that Mike is going to do some announcements at the end of the call here. So stay tuned for just a couple more minutes. And then also, just for next week, I'm probably going to have another special guest on next week. So you can hear from them. And it'll either be one of our other carriers, so to do a little bit more on some of the products, which I know y'all love it, but I love hearing the stories more. But anyway, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Mike. Thank you guys for taking the time to be on the call.
All right. And like Michelle said, don't forget tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, we've got the sales meeting with the Fitz Group, and check out Slack 411 for the link there to get on that. And then the afternoon, we're going to be doing the boot camp. So I think there's a special link for that as well. From 1 to 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. I think it's most of us down here. We're going to be leading the charge. So I got some work to get done here in the morning to get everything set up. Y'all know how it is. So between one meeting to the next, and we'll be making some progress here. But looking forward to seeing everybody at tomorrow's call, both of them, and we'll go from there. Anything else, Michelle?
Nope. Thank y'all for being here. See you tomorrow on the sales meeting.
All right, guys.
Be safe, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.